Beverly Hills Cop 3 is a 1994 American action comedy film starring Eddie Murphy, written by Stephen E. D'Souza, and directed by John Landis, who had previously worked with Murphy on Trading Places, 1983, and Coming to America, 1988. It is a sequel to Beverly Hills Cop 2, 1987, and the third film in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. Murphy again plays Detroit detective Axel Foley, who once again returns to Beverly Hills and teams up with Detective Billy Rosewood, Judge Reinhold, to stop a gang of counterfeiters at a local amusement park called Wonder World. As a fan of the franchise, I thought I'd rewatch them all since the newest installment is about to come out in about a week. The first two were just as good as I remembered and hold up pretty well the decades later. I couldn't really remember the third one, but figured it would be more of the same classic late 80s early 90s style, but I'm dumbstruck by how bad it is. Right off the bat the tone is off in every way, from the dialogue and performances to cinematography and editing. They really made it into the slapstick schlock that may as well have a slide whistle sound effect whenever somebody gets shot. Detroit doesn't seem gritty at all, and the natural template opening of the first two films, Axel is undercover and talking fast, is replaced by the man explaining his detailed plan of attack on a chop shop with, again completely divorced from the spirit of the original films, his boss's blessing and a pat on the back. The character is supposed to be a loose cannon, fly by the seat of his pants. Don't ask for permission when you can ask for forgiveness later. We don't need no backup cop, and now he seems to be absolutely none of those things. So his boss gets shot and no one, including Axel, is torn up or even slightly bothered by the fact that everything went wrong in this operation because Axel decided he didn't need the SWAT team's assistance even though his boss had ordered them to help out and Axel cancelled them. Of course there's a tie-in to Beverly Hills, so he heads west. Rosewood is now a sergeant in charge of a bureaucracy which he seems to love, and we find out Taggart is retired. There's a new detective they use as his replacement in the film, played by Hector Elizondo, and something seems off, which makes me immediately think that the reason Taggart isn't there is because they wanted a dirty cop angle or something similar, but it wouldn't fit Taggart's established character. Axel ends up at Wonder World, which is supposed to be a play on Disney. It actually looks as if they build a giant Disney-like theme park in the establishing shots. Axel makes his way in after some mind-numbing dialogue, sees one of the perps from the Detroit operation and easily follows him into the bowels of the entire operation through an unlocked door marked corporate offices. He meets a woman security lady, gets in a shootout, and then for some reason, after escaping instead of blending in with the crowd, decides to get on a Ferris wheel type ride and literally calls attention to himself purposely to the guys who were just shooting at him, who are the security personnel. The head security guy decides to pull the levers frantically to stop the ride that Axel is literally trapped on with no where to run and of course break it. Of course we see all the gears and pulleys break, and you guessed it, some kids are gonna fall. So Axel has to do the spizzer jump from cage to save them, somehow finding a rope along the way. Half the shots of the sequence are people looking bored as they watch it all unfold. That's about 35 minutes worth, and I cannot continue. My suggestion is to skip this one. 3/10. Anyways, thanks for watching, see you later, bye.